everyone, welcome to my channel. It is a podcast today, and today I brought a special guest. Her name is Snigdha, and we are talking about her experience about journey of English. Gorgeous, good morning, Snigdha ma'am.
Yeah, very good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, and thanks for asking. And how have you been?
Yeah, and I would say that everything has been fruitful. And thank you for having me here. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, it's my pleasure you join this podcast, and I'm over the moon.
Same here, same here. Same here. Even I'm also super excited. Even still, I'm super excited. Even I was super excited to have words with you.
Okay. Before breaking the ice, please give me brief introduction to my viewers.
Yeah, why not? Why not? That even I don't have, decorative introduction to introduce, but yeah, still I would love to introduce myself. So in front of you, it's Snigdha and dwell in UP at Devariya and blessed with two children. The elder one is daughter, whereas younger one is son. Apart from this, I'm a homemaker, completely homemaker. Just for keeping myself engaged, I give online classes also in order to speak English. And yeah, I think so. It's quite enough about me.
Oh my God, today I connect with English tutor, and right now so many questions pop into my mind. I will ask the first question. I have seen so many students learn English in the beginning with enthusiasm, but in the midway they give up. How can we stay motivated for a long time?
Okay, that's very good question. I would say has been asked. Okay, anything we start with, super excitement, but after going bit, we just fizzle out, completely fizzle out. So, if I take example of a person with super excitement, with out of curiosity, they start their journey. Okay, after covering bit, they just give up. Finally, they give up. Why they give up? Because they do not get, appropriate direction. They may not get, appropriate mentors, appropriate environments. Okay, so in this way, they just easily they give up.
Okay. Yeah, and the second question is that how to improve our vocabulary. What is the best way in your point of view?
Okay. As far as I consider that, I never chase behind learning fancy words and idiom and phrasal words, because what I consider, it's my personal opinion, that if you're speaking, okay, because in Hindi or in our mother tongue also, we never use fancy words, we never communicate with our anyone in with idioms, while using idioms and so many things. So same thing would happen in English also. Right.
Okay.
If you are having words with anyone, no need to implement, integrate fancy words, because you are having words with someone to express yourself, not to impress yourself. Right. So I always go behind basic and easy things.
Okay,
But yeah,
basic.
if you have good command, having said that, I would say that if you have good command, that side by side you can learn all these things.
Okay, having
Yeah.
said that, grammar is the vast topic. In my point of view, the basics has included only tenses, and we are speaking 90% on the base of tenses. So we should learn only the tenses. Yeah, we should study dwell into in the grammar like that. Gerunds, past participles, adjective, noun clauses. We need to learn such a grammar.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very important question. Okay, you have asked, and I would love to answer. Because if you have environment, if you have partner, if you have completely ambience 24 by 7 for having words in English, that no need to acquire grammar. But if you don't have these things, so for starting your journey, okay, for speaking, you need basic things, not profoundly. Okay, I never recommend to my learners to anyone to acquire, to grasp, to cram grammar profoundly. No, but yeah, at least You need to learn tenses, modals, and bit parts of speech. That's it. That's are quite enough to start your journey.
Okay. Do you teach your student the part of speech? In the in teaching time, have you ever taught to them the practically means that the situational conversation? I know everyone person knows about the grammar rule, but problem is that when it comes to speak in English, they are unable to use that type of the grammar in the conversation. So what should I do in the matter of the fact?
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that while implementing any kind of rules and regulation, you can't speak. Okay,
Okay.
because while implementing, because while speaking to someone, okay, our mind already goes to figure out what kind of rules I need to implement. Okay, so in
Mhm.
this way our mind is already searching for something. Okay, so in this way we can't alter even a single word or sentence. So without thinking about grammar rules, whatever comes in your mind, just speak. Because what I consider is speaking comes by speaking. The more you speak, the more you would be flawless. But yeah, learning with grammar is quite essential part of this, language.
Okay. The how to improve listening English? Easy way.
Yeah, yeah, because being a homemaker, okay, my
Hmm.
plate is already full of so responsibilities. But yeah, whenever I get able to sneak out time for myself, I prefer listening. Okay, because in and it's not only my problem and my issue. It happens with ample of people. Okay, ample of people are there. They have such kind of issue that we don't have time to listen. We don't have time to speak to someone. So listening is quite and crucial and helping thing to acquire this language. The more means whatever you listen, definitely you will try to integrate those things in your conversation. Okay, so while doing your domestic chores, while doing anything, okay, you can listen anything, but it should be attentively.
Active
Okay,
listening.
whatever you are listening, yeah, attentively listening must be there, no matter whether you are listening for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but whatever you are listening, it should be attentively.
Okay. And no matter whether you listen any podcast, whether you listen any conversation, but listening
Yes,
must be.
but there should be your interest. There should be your interest.
Yeah.
If you are taking interest, yeah, go for it. If you have any interest, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, say something about your child memory. I wanted to listen from you.
Why not? Why not? So my childhood has been fruitful, completely fruitful, because I'm blessed that my father, he was in army, so that's why I had incredible privilege to get education from KVs. So I have completed my school days, from KV, and my entire world when I was in army, when my father was in army, so my entire world was revolving around army. So we had quarters, army quarters, we had army school, we had army hospitals, means whatever is required for surviving life, we had each and every single things. So that's why I didn't have any idea about civilian area. Okay, that apart from army area you have another world also. But when I stepped out, I experienced that, yeah, apart from army area we have you have beautiful world also.
Okay.
So yeah, my childhood has been fruitful. Even I don't have word to express my childhood.
Okay. And how long have you been learning this language? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Snigdha ma'am, are you there?
KV student. So in this way, in KV's school, 95% syllabus are in English medium. Okay, we
Mhm.
used to get lectures, notes, everything in English. So I'm or somewhere or the other, I was already or I was already facing bit mistakes. When I realized that, okay, I was making bit mistakes. When I realized that, okay, oh, I know English very well, means I can understand, I can read, write, everything I can do in appropriate way.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
madam.
think, yeah, you have network issue. In sometime
Yeah,
your
it
voice
could be.
is bit in pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my question is that we should follow the four pillar of the language, listening, speaking, and writing also in the beginning.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not into reading and writing. Reading and
Mhm.
writing is completely tedious task for me. Okay,
Okay,
so I love to listen and speaking.
only
I
two
just
pillar.
give more time, whatever I have time, leisure time, just I give. I give full time, for speaking. So, but yeah, it's quite essential. Four pillars are very essential. If you have interest, go through accordingly. If you don't have, at least you can listen and speak.
Okay. What kind of experience did you get while teaching to your students? Would you like to share with us?
I never consider myself that I'm a teacher. I always consider myself I'm a learner,
Okay.
and I'm growing as well as I'm helping others to grow. Because somewhere or the other, I consider myself I'm bit able to teach beginners.
Okay.
So yeah, I have great experience. Sometimes for making them understand, I have to use in Hindi also, in native language also. So many ways are there in order to make them understand.
Okay, so you teaches Hindi to English or English to English to your students? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Okay. So many confusing things are, registered in their mind, okay, which is quite difficult to remove, to eradicate, right? So in this way, for making them understand, I use Hindi also. And who all are bit better than beginners.
Okay. And whenever you get to spare
Yeah, ma'am.
time,
Are
so
you
what
getting my
will,
voice?
yeah, yeah, sometime beat and pieces, then automatically it's okay right now. My question is that whenever you get to spare time, to what would you like to do?
To be honest, hardly I get, because I have Sunday only, but my children, they are there,
Mm-hmm.
and they have ample of they would
Okay. How many batches do you conduct in a day?
uh, 1 and 1 sessions are also there, as well as 3 batches are there.
Wow, that's
Batches
good.
are conducted in the evening only. Yeah, batches are conducted in the evening only, and 1 and 1 sessions are conducted in noon as well as in morning.
Okay, that's good. And what would you like to give the advice to my viewers on your base of knowledge?
Yeah, definitely. I would even, I'm not that much flawless to advise someone, but whatever I have experienced, like who all are super excited, who all are eager, keen to speak in English, okay? Never chase behind hard things, okay? Like, to impress anyone, okay? No need to use fancy words, idiom, nothing. It's a language, and try to acquire this as a language, not as a subject, because you have already acquired it as a subject. Okay, it's a language, and with basic things, you can start your journey. And yeah, if you have interest in anything, try to do that. Okay, not for, oh, if something is monotonous for us, no need to go behind that. Always follow interesting and basic things. That's it.
Okay. And what kind of effort should we take to enhance our conversation?
It's completely up to learners. Okay, if you have ability to learn so many things, so need to run behind hard and fancy things. Just one thing you can follow, you should maintain your consistency, because without having consistency you can't acquire anything. Okay, because no matter how much you are occupied and swamped, but try to sneak out time for yourself. Okay, because what I consider, that out of 24 hours at least you have 1 hour 2 hour for yourself. If it's your aspiration, desire, burning desire, that I really want to speak in English, but still I don't have time. No, no, no. Just keep this excuse aside and try to be consistent, because consistency is the only key to acquire anything, not only this language, even anything. So I would say that patience and consistency, as well as positive mindset, and be optimistic also. So
Okay.
these are the tools.
Yeah, these are tools. There are so many tools in right now,
Mhm.
and learning English
Mhm.
is easy peasy, just like a ABCD. But I realized
Mhm.
that so many students are still lacking while talking. What was the reason behind it?
Yeah, because so many, because what they consider, one misconception is there in their mind, that if we use fancy words, okay, if we use idioms after every second sentence, it means that we have art of communication, we are flawless. No, it's completely myth. I would say that using fancy words, idioms after every second sentence is not a way of, is not a art of having words with someone. And what, just for impressing themselves, okay, they get confused. Entirely they get confused, because they consider that if we use good words, fancy word, definitely means we would be flawless. It's completely misconception and myth. So never go behind. I always suggest to my learners that always follow basic things.
Okay. Yeah, say something about your hobbies also.
uh, I would say that I don't have, to be honest, I don't have hobbies, any kind of hobbies, but yeah, because I don't want to, cling on any particular things. I want to explore so many things. Nowadays, as you know that we all are learning English. So yeah, completely dwelling into English things has become my hobby, like connecting to good people like you and so many, members. So it has become, nowadays, it has become my hobbies, having words with so many members.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and what is your fitness resume?
Even this thing I was supposed to ask from you. Because you look always fit and fine. You always hide your age. Yes, it seems that she must be around 20, 25. So I was supposed to ask, what's your reason to keep yourself, to maintain yourself, healthy?
Yeah, healthy habit. Keep you stay healthy.
Okay, okay, same here, same here. I also, no matter how much I'm done, but yeah, I perform my, yoga at least half an hour, not less than half an hour.
Okay.
And I always try to keep a smile, huge smile on my face, no matter how I'm bottled up of my emotions, but still I laugh with heart of my hearts. And yeah, so these the things to keep
Okay.
myself fit and
I will
fine.
ask one question for you for related to your experience, related to your life. Uh, what is the definition of life?
In what way?
Yeah, the
Okay,
life.
life. Okay, in every way. Okay, in every way. Right. So I would say we have gotten one life in Hindi we say कि एक ही बार जिंदगी मिलती है, एक ही बार मरते हैं. Okay, so if you have gotten beautiful life, so enjoy. Okay, because ups and downs, tough times, okay, is a part of our life. In every individual, okay, these things are there. Okay, so keep your sorrows, miserable things aside, because if you have problem, solution is also there. Okay, so try to, rather than regretting, or no need to cry, no need to regret, okay, over your miserable and over your bad experience.
Okay. Hello.
Over it. This
That's
is
good.
the mantra of my life.
Mantra of life. Yeah. Life is a precious. Yeah. It
Okay,
is a good mantra.
correct.
Okay. So what kind of challenges
Correct.
did you face in the beginning of learning English?
To be honest, I didn't have to put lots of efforts. As I mentioned that I'm a bit familiar with this language, but yeah, still, having said that, I had to face, because whenever I used to attend my children's PTM, okay, over there, I was not able, I was completely unable to have words with their teachers. I had limited sentences, I had limited, sources to have words with them, to connect with them. So in this way, I was putting, somewhere or the other, I was putting myself in embarrassing situation, not having words in English.
Mm.
Okay. So that whatever I am today, everything is front of you.
Okay. Do you read any books?
I have good collection of so many books, but as I mentioned that I'm not into reading and writing. But yeah, if I sometimes, once in a blue moon, I can say, or off and on, if I get inspired by someone, so I start reading. But
Okay.
it takes long time to complete.
So what kind of books do you read in once in a blue moon?
Yeah, I have 4 5 collections of Sudha Murthy's book, and some storybooks are also there, which all are
Yeah,
gifted by younger
what
sister.
was the name of that books? There are so many books,
Yeah,
Siddhamurti here.
3,000 stitches. Okay,
Yeah.
3,000 stitches, and story bag of grandparents. Okay,
Hmm.
and yeah, this time I'm completely unable to recall the name of those books. Some books are like, novels, Chetan Bhagat's novels are also there, like Half Girlfriend, Two States. Okay, this type of novels are also there, which all are gifted by my younger sister.
Okay.
So she has given me so many books,
And
but
what did you, sorry
I
for
never.
interrupt you, what did you learn from Half Girlfriends? It was written by Chetan Bhagat.
Yeah, it was a beautiful romantic story. So whatever I have learned from that book is that if you have desire, if you have aspiration to achieve something, okay, don't let it go until you achieve it. Because
That's
in that story, hero was there who was, completely searching here and there, okay, to his girlfriend. And in
Mhm.
last, he got.
Oh my
So
God.
this thing I have learned from that novel, that achieve your goal, okay, never give up, just go behind, continuously go behind it and try to achieve it.
Okay. Okay, right now I would like to wrap up this session. I have to conduct
Yeah, why
another
not?
meeting. And thank you for
Mhm.
joining my podcast and give me your precious time.
Yeah, I'm so grateful, and it's my gratitude definitely, and break the leg for your upcoming days. My
Thank you.
blessings, my prayers always with you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Same to you.